And I think with that, I can give the floor to Sandra, who's going to be the real star of today's workshop and who is our course designer. So Sandra, the floor is yours.
Thank you for attending this event. We can start with our Padlet. We have created this Padlet. I ask Dea to share the link in the chat, and we will use this Padlet for all our webinars, and this is our agenda. The target of this webinar are educators, trainers, and our workshop will be focused on practical activities using magicschool.ai, because now it's really popular for teachers. I am a teacher, and we want to ask you to be really active in this activity, and for this reason we want to ask you to use Padlet in this icebreaker activity, in which we want that you, if you want, of course, you share your experience related with artificial intelligence, because this is the first webinar, is like an introduction, and I think it's important for us to know what you think about, what is your experience like teachers, but not only how artificial intelligence is changing your life, professional life or private life. And after this activity, I would like to share just a short presentation of the Magic School platform, and after I will ask you to, if you want, to register on Magic School, because the idea is that you can really try the use of this tool, because it is really simple, and I am sure that it can be useful for your professional activities, and because it's a tool specific for teachers and trainers, and in the end you can appreciate that it's like a guide to write a good prompt, and we know that for artificial intelligence it's really important to be able to design, to write good prompt, good request, because we have to interact with artificial intelligence in the way that can we give artificial intelligence an input, and artificial intelligence can give us an output that can match with our real needs. How you can interact with us? This is our question. You can decide to add comment, and you can write here. You can decide to write your comment for each input, or only one, only two. Please, we don't want to push you, just to know you better, because unfortunately we don't have time enough to have to chat with you, and for this reason maybe we can have from you ideas for the new the next webinars. And the first question is what is one artificial intelligence technology or tool that you use daily, and how is impacted in your routine? The second question, and for replying, you have to put your yes, you have to write here, add comment. I don't know if you are familiar with Padlet. It's really simple, and I think that we are trying not only to guide you in the using of a specific tool, but also give you an idea how you can arrange a learning experience for your target. And we think that it's really important to start with this kind of activities, because we need, like teachers, like educators, like trainers, know what is the private experiences of our students. Good. The ChatGPT, Bard, and it's really common. It's really popular. Can be useful to know if you are using ChatGPT 3 or ChatGPT 4, because you know that it's a little bit different. Okay. ChatGPT, it's the winner. Good. And the second question is artificial intelligence in professional context. And our request is to share an example of how artificial intelligence influenced or changed your professional life or teaching experience. Faster implementation of tasks. I completely agree with you. I have no experience at all about artificial intelligence, which is why I enjoy to learn something new or to become more familiar. If only I know the basic concept, if any. Okay, good. I'll explain tasks. I find very useful to complete small tasks. Yes. Give ideas on how to go about with an activity, create text questions. Perfect. And the benefits. The other question is about the benefits. And yes, I agree that artificial intelligence helps us to save the time if we are able to design, to write good prompt. And if we know about the topic, because a problem is there is a huge problem if we are not expert about the topic that we ask help about. We ask help to artificial intelligence, because we know that artificial intelligence is not open to say, sorry, I don't know the topic, but try to give us answers, and not all the time know really good the topic. Challenges and concern. Have you faced any challenges concern related artificial intelligence? Of course, you are sharing your concern related with the data privacy. Students are using, okay, to do their work, and also I don't know where you come from, and if you are really fluent in English, but in my experience, I am Italian. I am sure that when I use English for prompts, and it's the results are more specific, appropriate, correct. But when I use Italian, I don't have the same level of qualities, and we have a huge problem with languages that are not really common, and this is really a big challenge for the inclusion. Work slowly. okay, and not support, yes, Lithuanian language, or they do that poorly, yes, because the artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, is trained with the data, and maybe the data that are used for training artificial intelligence are in English or in other language, but the performance is better in English than in other languages. Okay, sorry, I am not able to Mokinai now. I am not able to translate. I have to use the translator. Future expectation. What is your envision about artificial intelligence in the future, and of course in your life or profession? I think we need to be trained well on how to use it properly and ethically, and you end up not believing anything as anything can be modified. Okay, and about ethical consideration, we would like to ask you if you have ethical consideration or dilemmas related with the context of artificial intelligence growth. Yes, data, especially who is sorting this data, for what, how long, and okay. And I want to, I am not sure that you know, but European Commission in the, I am sharing my screen now, in European strategy about the European strategy about digital education. Digital education produced a guide for teachers. Okay. About the problem related with the use of artificial intelligence in school. I am sure that you have in your didactic material, learning material, and you can find many information, many good information related with the teachers, with the experience that teachers and the trainer are doing in the artificial intelligence sector. Now I want to share with you another really important links with DigComp framework, because maybe you know that in DigComp, in the version 2.2, you can find a section related with artificial intelligence, and you can find examples related, examples specific about knowledge, skills, and attitude related to the artificial intelligence. And it's really important for us to use and to share these common framework, because we want to have a European approach to the learning experience. And you can find in the our Padlet the link to the resources that I have briefly presented. Now it's time, because we don't have a lot of time, try to know what is Magic School. I'm not sure that you have yet experience in using Magic School. Magic School is a a platform in which we can find magic, of course are not magic, tools that can help us in our task. We can select there are now, but there is a continuing update related to these tools, but now are around 50 specific tool. We can search using the name, or we can search if we are looking for planning. We can select planning, and we have lesson plan, work group generation, unit plan generation, etc. Or we can select content. In this case, we have a selection of tools that can help us to produce text or multi-step assignment, academic content, vocabulary, and other tools like rubric generation or YouTube video summarizers and others. Or we can use question, and in this section we can find tools that can help us to produce evaluation tests or other kind of activity that can be help us for the assessment. And intellectual prep, standard, make it relevant, conceptual understanding, and etc. Also, we have a section in which we can find student support and our tools that are focused on our students. Another reference that we want to share with you is GenAIEdu. You can find here the link to the DigComp. DigComp is a framework that describes the digital competencies of all citizens, but also our students in the school, but is for all citizens. And GenAIEdu is the framework that describes the specific digital competencies that educators, trainers, teachers have to have. And this framework is a European framework, and it is completely related with DigComp, and also you can do a self-assessment with GenAIEdu self-reflection tools. All is free. You have only to select and to open a EU account, but it's free. And about Magic Schools, we have communication. Magic School can help us to write professional email, to write email for families, letter of recommendation, thank you note, and text translator tool, and etc. And also there is a section called community tools, in which we have teacher observation tool or self-assessment reading practice test, quote of day, thank you note, and etc. Song generator, that we can find tools for all tasks that we want to achieve. And in the end, you can create your profile. Now I am using an enterprise view because I am a trainer of Magic School, but you can use it for free, and maybe you don't have all of these tools, but it's quite similar to the the aspect of the platform, and you can create your profile. You can decide to add the Chrome extension, and it's really useful because if you use Chrome, you can have this extension, and you can use the chat of the chatbot of the Magic School, and it is called Raina. Raina is a chat. If you use ChatGPT, you don't have problem. You will not have problem to use Raina, and Raina is a chatbot focused on the topics related to the schools, to the trainings, and etc. And after I can have like a history of all activities that I have created using Magic School. In this case, I have, for example, this problem-based learning project, in which the topic is using artificial intelligence in communication, and I have decided few things requested by the form, and in the end, this was the result that I received. And I can save this result in my resources. I can export. If I want, I can download in my personal PC or my tool, or I can create a link with Google Docs, and I can use the cloud of Google to manage the results, the results that I have created with Magic School. Or I can share with the community. If you look the output history, you can find that there are shared. When you look this icon, it's because I have decided to share in the internet with all users in the internet. When you look, the icon is this one, is because it's my resource is closed. Only I can see it, or I can decide to open only to the people who are in my enterprise group, and etc. After I can, we have here other link, and I think are useful. This is love. You can, this is the wall of love for Magic School. I think can be funny, but at the same time, it's useful because you can understand that really many teachers are using Magic Schools. Also, you can decide to become a certificate trainers, or you can follow the update related to this platform, and in this moment is free, and in training you can find many resources related education certification courses, the group in the social networks and community. I think, or there are playlists that are really useful if you want to improve your abilities, your skills in using the platform. And of course, you can decide to do an upgrade of your license, and sharing magic if you want to be, you want to ask your colleagues to be involved in this platform. Now we have our task is to to create our profile in Magic Schools. The URL is magicschool.ai, and we can sign up for free. And we can decide if put our email to decide our password and confirm our password, or if we have an account in Google or in Microsoft, we can decide to use it. I prefer to use it. I select the account that I want to use for this. You can, for example, if you don't want your private account, you can create a specific account that you can use with Magic Schools. And after, sorry, the texts are in Italian. You have to accept, and after you can decide to upload your image, specific your email, name, role, etc. And after you can, sorry, there are many things open in my screen. And after you can save your profile and you are ready to start. The welcome is a tool in which you can focus how you can use the different tool. And in the end, you can create the resources that you want. Are really easy to create the resource, because you have just to select really and write really short text. But it's important that you understand that you can really decide the quality of your prompt, and according to the quality of your prompt, you can create resources that can match really well your needs. Now I prefer to use, I hope that all are in. If you have a problem, please let me know using the chat or a microphone. I think it is not too complicated to register in this platform, because it's quite simple, but maybe you can have difficulties. Anyway, when you are in, you can search for a specific tool. According our program, we want to produce all a project-based learning activities, and for this reason we can write project-based learning in the space in which we read the word research, or we can select planning, and it's in this selection it's easier to find project-based learning. And if I want, because maybe in my mind, in my experience, I have to use many times this tool, I can decide to select my stars, my favorite. How I can use this? When I use ChatGPT, I have to write the prompt. In the prompt is like a description, because when I use artificial intelligence, it's like I have to create an interaction with a person that I don't know, and he, she doesn't know me. And for this reason, I try to be really clear. And for this reason, I have to, when I write a prompt in ChatGPT, explain that I am a teacher, my target is secondary schools, or my subject is Italian language, or other, or art or music, etc. In this case, in Magic School, these steps are guided. I have to select what is the target. In this case, if we work with adult, we can select university, or we can select the kind of schools, but this is American approach because the platform is it's American platform, and for this reason maybe we don't have the same structure in the school, and we can decide or to select kindergarten, or we can select the year of our students. If they have more than 13, the selection is university. And after this, the guided, the guided activities that help us to write our prompt, Magic School asks us to specific topic or title, or a short description of a project. In this case, my topic is artificial intelligence in adult learning. Of course, I can modify, I can be more specific, but for this experiment, this is enough. In this space, I can, but it's optional, I can put additional details or consideration to include in the project. For example, the training will be only online, or the students will be only women, and other consideration that I think can be useful to insert. In this section, I can insert the standards, because for me it's really important to use the DigCom framework like standard. I can give information about this standard, and for this reason I decide that I want to select specific competencies related to the DigComp, and for example interacting through digital technology, netiquette. I can select all competencies that are in the area 2 of the DigComp. Copy, and I can pass here, and maybe in the topic I can put an integration, artificial intelligence in adult learning for communication. In the end, I can select generate, and this is the result that I receive. I I have the title, I have I don't know if you are informed about the structure of project-based learning. We start from a problem, from a question or a challenge, because we want to engage students in the learning experience starting from a question. For this reason, Magic Schools suggest me a question and how we can use artificial intelligence for support the learning of adult learning in the field of the communication, and after offer me a real world context, and after give me a specific question that can guide my learning activity, and also suggest me how I can engage the student. I can guide students about the reflection on the learning experience, how they can read their experience, how they can share the products related to this learning experience, how I can push the collaboration. There is a section in which Magic School suggests me how I can facilitate the learning experience, and also how I can create an interconnection with other subjects. And in the end, I have an input related to the assessment. I can decide that it's okay for me, or I want to change the prompt. For changing the prompt, I have to select the pen, and I can put more information, or I can cancel things that I think are not specific for create the resource. When I am satisfied about the prompt, I can the prompt and the result that this prompt gives me, I can decide to copy, and I can paste where I want. I can save resource. I can give a title. Okay, and I can save. When I save the resource will be available in the section Output History. If I select, this is the in adult learning online communication is the resource that I have produced, and I can decide if I want to keep private, or I want to share with other people, all people that are online. I consent, done. The icon change, and now if I want, I can share with you my resource. How? I can, of course, I can share using the link, and I can share, copy link, and in our case, now we can share using our Padlet, and in the last post, like comment, I can copy the link you can view this resource if you are member of Magic Schools. If you want to share with people that are not in Magic Schools, you can decide to save in your PC, and after you can share using email, using what you want. Or you can use Google Doc. In this case, I am exporting in Google Docs, and okay, I can decide to use this one. Okay. And this will be available in Google Docs. When is in Google Docs, like all documents, I can decide if I want to share with specific people or what I want, or I can publish like a internet content. I can publish in internet, but it's really important that when I pass or when I use it, you can it's not a simple text, but is a text in a structure. You have here the structure of the text, and for this reason it's really useful if you want to share with other people, if you want to start from this for produce more specific resources and etc. And this is more or less what we can do. And of course, we can decide to change the text because maybe it's input for us, but we want to improve more, and we can do. I don't know if there are questions or because we are. I am trying to stay in the 45 minutes.
There was one question that was specifically asking how can Magic School be useful for librarians? Do you have some concrete examples to share on that?
Librarians is not depends of what kind of the task have to achieve librarians. If it's learning task, maybe yes, because they can create a learning experience, but at the moment I think that there isn't a tool that is ready to be used by librarians if their tasks are related, are not related with learning. Depends. Yeah. And of course, you can. I have shared with you just the first result that we receive, but with action, I can ask more to improve the resource. How I can select action, and in selection I have translate, question, or summarize, or custom. For example, question. I can ask to create multiple choice or free response related to the text I have produced. If I select now, okay, the tool is producing 5 questions for the above content, and maybe you can use, in this case, is a plan. But if you can produce a text for your students, and after you can generate in the same environment the resources or the questions, or you can, for example, use a custom. With custom, I can, for example, I can use the custom that are available. In this case, the prompt is for the output above, give me suggestion to differentiate for, etc. And I have the feedback, or I can customize the activity. I can add custom prompt. I can write the prompt. For example, I give the title. In this case, is I don't know, question. Question, and okay, and I can write a prompt, write 2 questions, true, false, about or for the previous text. Save, and when I have question, okay, I'm not sure. Okay, maybe true or false. Very organized learner learning. Okay, this is the result. I can create the prompt that I can use for my specific need, or I can write give me ideas for engaging students. And okay, and this is the result. And in this case, I can save resource, print the opportunity that I have for sharing are the same. Okay. I don't know if there are other questions.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sandra. I think we are running a bit out of time, so we will have to wrap it up. But of course, if you have some feedback, some questions to share, there is also space on the platform where you can do so. If you enter the GenAIEdu course and you go to the forum settings, there is also a space where you can share your feedback on the online workshop, share your questions or whatever you want to share with us more in detail. I also shared in the chat already with you the link to the second online workshop, which is going to follow more specifically the course 2. So the idea is to give practical activity on the course 2, and it's going to be on the 26th of February at the same time, also at 3 p.m. Central European time. And along with the online workshops, as a part of this course, we also have a series of webinars where we talk with our experts about generative AI in all different aspects. So the second webinar is also going to take place in February, on the 28th of February at 5 p.m. And there's also a link for this. And I would invite you all to keep an eye on all our social media channels, as you will also get more information there. I don't know, Sandra, if you would like to say something more. I hope you all enjoy the activity.
Only goodbye, and I hope to meet you for the next webinars. And I invite you sharing your resourcing using our Padlet. Okay. See you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you all. Bye.